Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. In today's reading, you are asking the question, okay, and I want to combine two things. First of all, I want to see the messages and the advice that the cards are going to give to us, okay, and then we are going to answer to this question with a yes or no answer, okay. So I will call this reading Answer to Your Question. What is the message for you? Advice and yes or no answer. So I want you to help me a bit with this actually, because I want you to concentrate and think about what you want to ask. It can be anything. It can be related to love, to career, to finances, whatever you want, okay? The most important thing of a reading is the question, so this is why I want you to think carefully and have a clear idea of what you want to ask. Once you have done that, I want you to set a time frame, because the second important thing is the time. Okay, I'm gonna leave a minute with just music in the background so you can have more time to think about, okay, maybe not a minute, maybe 30 seconds, something like this. If you do not like the music, of course you can pause the video, okay, and concentrate. So focus to your question. Set your intentions clearly. And think of a time frame that you want your question to manifest. Then choose between 1, 2, and 3. Pause the video if you need more time. I will go ahead with pile 1. Bye. Pile 1, welcome. This is going to be your reading. Let's see the cards. Let's see actually. The Moon, the Hermit, the Five of Wands. So I feel like you have been struggling for some time, okay, with the issue that you are asking about. These cards, especially the Moon here and the Hermit, are talking about a decision. The major arcana, we have 2 major arcanas here out of 3 cards, shows that this is something very important for your life. Whatever the choice, it's going to affect deeply your life and will bring major shifts and changes, okay? For you, this is not the right time to decide. So the Moon card shows that there is hidden information, essential things that you are not aware of, okay? This is actually because maybe someone is keeping secrets from you, is hiding essential information from you, okay? because they are trying maybe to manipulate the situation. They are trying to manipulate your decision. Okay, so you're just getting parts of the whole story. So you don't know what's really going on here. Another meaning, especially with the Hermit card, is that your thought process is quite clouded right now. You know, you have fears, doubts, and the moon is a card that is calling you to move forward. You know, you see there is a path opening here in front of you. This path is not going to be easy. There are actually many challenges that you will have to face, especially with a card like the Five of Wands. And there is going to be a lot of struggling and a lot of work in order to accomplish what you want. So here there is a very clear message, especially now with the Hermit card. Don't take action now. Don't rush things, because you do not have all the parts of the puzzle, let's say, okay? You don't have all the information that you need. You know, for now, you need to follow the Hermit path. You need to, don't take action, and take some time to draw your attention inwardly, okay? This is a moment for you that you need to reevaluate your intentions. Maybe for some of you, you need to change your priorities and think, what you are asking. Is this really what you want? Is this really what you want to achieve? Let's go to the Five of Wands here. The Five is about conflict. Wands, okay, it's about different Wands are about passion, but in this case the Five of Wands is talking about a conflict between different parts of a situation. So this can be a conflict inside you, okay, regarding what you want to do, and you're a bit unsure of where you're heading. It can talk about conflict with other people, but here we see no court cards, and we see there is a very strong, this process of self-reevaluation with the Hermit and the Moon. It's very strong, so I think this is a conflict inside you. The Hermit is changing the way you have been approaching things until now. There is a very, very strong spiritual nature, but especially when we have the Hermit and the Moon, it's like you want to go through this internal path and discover, your reconnect to your intuition. But so actually what it's asking you to do is to meditate, contemplate, okay, and re-examine your decisions from a more spiritual point of view. I don't know if this thing resonates with you, but this is what the message is, and it is very strong. But in real life, not all people are into meditation, visualization and things like that. So for sure, what I would suggest to all of you is to simply spend some time in calmness and think about yourself. Just like the Hermit, okay? The Hermit is trying to understand better what is his path, what is his higher path, what is his life purpose. This is what you need to do right now. So, what kind of information are hidden from you? I mean, it's not like you need to discover what, to investigate what's going on, but what's really missing. Okay, what are the parts that are missing, the important information that you need to proceed? What is this then? Think about your positive aspects, the positive aspects of yourself. Think about your strength. All people have weaknesses. All people, everybody, have strong points. Think about what are your strong points, what are your weaknesses. So when you realize how strong you are, and you will realize that these strong points you have can help you face all the difficulties of this path that the moon is asking you to take, you will get rid of this ugly energy here of the Five of Wands. Okay, so in order for you to proceed and to take action, you have to resolve the conflict that you have inside you. This is the message here. Okay, the Tower moment here. King of Cups and Page of Swords. So, the King of Cups here, the King of Cups energy confirms the message of the cards. This king apparently, the King of Cups usually seems to have everything under control. But that is not true. He's lacking connection, with his emotions. There is a lot of tension going on here. A lot of tension. And I think this energy can represent you, okay, and what you're going through, or this can represent another person that is causing all this difficulty around you. The Tower shows that something has happened in the past, okay, maybe a secret has come to the surface and has completely broken down a structure that was already ready, to fall. The Tower, usually they consider the Tower card as a negative card. But, this is the Tower is actually a blessing, to be honest, because finally, if you're in a situation that is no longer helping you, okay, the Tower will come and crush everything down, and you will be free from this. You will resolve this inner conflict inside you that may be saying, should I stay in this connection? Should I leave this connection? This is what's coming to me, okay? Or should I stay in this job? Should I leave this job? So if you have a job, for example, or if you are in a relationship that it's not serving you so well, it's not helping you, it's not healthy, and maybe you have a person around you who tends to be isolated, okay, emotionally unavailable, or this person is holding a distance from you, then you realize that this is not helping you. Or if you're in a job that you hate, but you have to stay there because you have to survive, okay, you have to pay your bills, you have to have money in order to proceed with your life, that's obvious. And suddenly something happened and you are losing this connection or you are losing this job. Yes, this is bad, this is not good, but you are going to start from the beginning. But before you start going through this difficult path, spend some time, okay, to calm your mind and forget about also conflicts that might have occurred with this person. Whether this can be your boss, a colleague, a husband, I don't know, whatever. This is the message, and I think I start feeling that a lot of secrets, this is very obvious, a lot of secrets that come suddenly to the surface. Maybe this person was hiding something from you, and this has caused some sort of conflict, some sort of you know, something like that. Maybe you have other people interfering in your situation, whether this can be a working environment or a connection, a relationship or something like that. You have other people. There is a lot of competition going on, a lot of information, more information hidden in the background, okay, that are not given to you on purpose. And I think this is the situation here. This is how I'm feeling about this. So one more thing that the cards want to tell you is that you have the right resources. On the contrary, you have more resources than what is needed here in order to achieve your goal. What you need to think about is this really what you want to achieve? Or should you change your goals? Should you change your life path? Okay. So this is the message here, actually. The answer to your question is a no for now. Okay, for the timing that you have set. There is a big potential of turning this no into a yes for the future, you know. As long as you follow what you really want, if you listen to these cards, the Hermit and the Moon together, forget about what's going on around you. Concentrate on yourself, okay? And think what you really want to achieve. Okay, follow the Hermit path for a while. No, I don't mean, you know, isolate, and just try to have some calmness of mind. This is the message I'm getting. Take things a bit slowly, okay? Don't rush things. Don't rush. If you do that, eventually you will achieve what you want, okay? But maybe in the process, you will change what you really want. I hope it makes sense. Okay, so trust. Dreams. Okay. Freedom. So, trust. The Tower moment has crushed down your trust. Okay, the trust you had in this situation and the trust you had to yourself. You have to regain this. Okay, so this card resonates with the message we get from the Hermit and the Moon. Dreams. Okay. Take some time to think. If you like meditation, meditate. If you use other methods, I don't know, prayers, whatever you do, do it. Because don't take action. You know, you see the cards, these cards are very, very passive. And they are telling you not to take action now. It's not time. It's not the right time. You have to think. You have to regain trust to yourself. And you have to dream. Let your mind, okay, free yourself from these boundaries of the Tower, of this King of Cups, of the secrets that are going around you, or the conflicts. Free yourself from this. The Tower is actually a blessing, usually, on the long run, okay? Because when it's happening, okay, the disaster, nobody's happy with a sudden disaster in our life. But this is a blessing for the future, because it will set you free from all this ugly situation. That's the message for you. I hope it makes sense, and I hope it's helpful for you. That's all. Thanks for watching. Bye. Pile 2, welcome. This is going to be your reading. Let's see the cards. Hierophant, the Chariot, and the Four of Cups. Good message. So, I want to start with the Four of Cups. The first Four of Cups is telling us that somebody, whoever you're asking about, is currently feeling emotionally vulnerable. Okay, they're feeling bored, or maybe they're not interested in what is going on around them. They don't want to participate, and also there is an opportunity. There is an Ace of Cups which is given to them, and they don't want to take this Ace of Cups. They're not interested. Okay. But the Four of Cups is not talking about real difficulties, okay? Together with the Hierophant or the Chariot, you're finding yourself into a very good condition, or whoever you are asking about. Okay, there are very strong foundations, and there is, a good support from your environment around you. You seem to be concentrated only on the negative side of the things. You have potential to achieve what you are asking about, okay? I have to tell you that we have to check the other cards too, but for now this is a definite yes. Okay? You have the potential to achieve this, to turn this situation into a yes, to have a positive outcome. But you need to be very careful, and you need to keep under control your emotional side. Don't concentrate only on the disadvantages of a situation. You need to channel those feelings here of boredom, of depression, You need to channel them. This is what the Chariot says. You need to control them. And, this channeling has to get you through the positive outcome. You need to concentrate and take the right actions. This is what you need to control. On the contrary, I feel that the Hierophant with the Four of Cups, that you feel like you are in a situation that you are over-controlled. Okay, as I told you, you or the person you're asking about. Why? Because the Hierophant is talking about tradition. Okay, it can be about financial, religious, social tradition, whatever. And this Four of Cups, it's like someone doesn't want to accept the status and the roles that have to, that are coming from this system, from this organization. It seems like you would like to break free from all of this, okay? You don't like control. To be very, very honest, this kind of support you are receiving, or the person you're asking about will receive through this tradition, this situation, it's going to be like, a catalyst for what you want to achieve. This support can come, I sense here a very strong masculine energy that, is supporting you. Also, the Hierophant can mean religion, can mean marriage, something like this. Or a big organization where you're working into. And this is going to be very important for your support. You don't want to accept the rules, but you do have to accept them if you want to have a positive outcome. It feels like in the future, you have the super potential to achieve stability, to achieve success, like a super solid structure that it's going to give you great support and great satisfaction. This is how I feel about this. Because the Chariot and the Hierophant, you know, the Chariot has the power of taking action very quick, very solid and very stable when it's controlled. The Hierophant is the structure that it's going to give you the support. So it's like we're seeing a very strong authority here. Let's see. Ooh, King of Swords. Let me see here. Excellent. So listen, if you're asking about a connection, this is clearly a card of marriage. Okay. The Four of Wands is talking about stability and about harmony. You are going to be part of a safe environment. Exactly what I was telling you about this structure, about this. This is about a celebration, okay? You have reached a successful point where you need to stop for a second and celebrate and for what you have accomplished. So you are going to be part of a safe environment, and you are going to feel like home, secure and stable. If you're dealing with, if you're asking, will he propose, blah, 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 am I going to get married and things like that, if your question is about marriage, okay, this is, yes, a strong indication of marriage, settling down and having a family in a very traditional way, okay, and actually a very strong family and a very happy family. So, for some of you, maybe you have to travel, maybe you have to change city or even country. You know, the Chariot and the Knight of Swords are very quick moving energy. So maybe this is why you have been doubtful about how to proceed. Maybe you have external circumstances that can affect your life if you take this decision. If your question is about finances, okay, or about work, you are going to find yourself in a situation or in an environment that it guarantees you success. Maybe you're thinking about investments, okay, about buying a house, things like that. And you know, whatever your question is, as long as you check a bit your over-emotional side, especially with the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands, her negative side is that she can easily follow her, you know, her instincts. So if you're upset, you can become easily very angry. Okay, this is one of her negative aspects, and maybe you don't want to compromise, you don't want to accept what's going on here. But I have to tell you that if you accept these rules, if you accept this structure, the outcome is going to be very, very positive, whatever you are asking. So, the Knight of Swords shows the major changes that will take place in your life, okay, once you're going to leave the doubts and you will decide to leave this over-emotional side of yours and take this leap of faith, okay. As I told you, together with the Chariot, this is a very fast-moving energy. Things are going to change, and very soon. Sooner, actually, than what you are thinking about. So, don't hold back on this. Don't have doubts. Just accept what's going on and let it happen. The Queen of Wands, as I told you, is your energy. You're very intelligent. You follow your intuition. But you have to control a bit your emotions. This is what it's saying to us with the Four of Cups. Let go of your emotions. Use your brain in this case. Because the Queen of Wands is a master in finding balance between mind and heart. So if you do that, you will step out of the Four of Cups energy and you will find again your confidence, your charm. And this will help you to achieve, greatness here, guys. So I don't have to add anything else. No, we have here the oracles. Oh, soulmate. Manifestation. Romance, are you kidding? So this is quite exciting, because with the soulmate it confirms that most of you are asking about relationships. The soulmate card, it doesn't have to be a divine connection, okay? The soulmate card is when you're you get along well with your person, you have a lot of things in common, and you decide together to work towards a common goal. This will bond you, will create this bond, this strong connection between you, and it can become a very strong connection, a very strong marriage here, okay? With a manifestation, this is a confirmation actually that you can manifest this beautiful situation here, and very, very quickly, quicker than what you're thinking about. And the romance, I think maybe, if this came out on this row, maybe what do you want in this connection that you are not finding is a bit of romance. Maybe things are very structured. Could this be your problem? I don't know. It could be because the Hierophant, the Chariot, then we have Wands. But what is this? What's missing from this reading, from these 6 cards? The Cups. We have 4 of Cups. It's like we need to be more romantic, more passionate. Maybe this is what you're missing from your connection, and maybe this is why you're having doubts. I will tell you that you don't have to doubt about this. Just develop no, you can't develop, baby. Maybe you can talk to your person, okay? Because this situation seems that you communicate very well with them, and let them know how you feel. Let them know what you really need, because this connection is an opportunity for you, an opportunity for the other person too, because we have the soulmate card, which shows how strong this connection is. So I think now that we see all the cards here, I think the situation is quite clear, the message is quite clear, and it's talking about connection. I don't think you're asking here about your career, to be honest. And if you have doubts about your connection, if you are asking if your person is going to propose you, yes, they're going to propose. If you want to know, is this marriage going to be successful? Yes, it will be successful. But you have to put the effort. You have to put the effort and let your person know that you're not happy emotionally, that you need more romance, if that's the case. Thanks for watching. Let me know if it makes sense, if it resonates with you or not, just to know. And thanks for watching, guys. Bye. Pile 3, welcome. This is going to be your reading. So, Ace of Swords, the Devil, 6 of Wands, great. Okay, let me start with the Devil card here. The Devil card is talking about illusions, boundaries, okay? You think that something, a situation or a person is keeping you trapped, okay? You are tied to this situation and you have no, it feels like you have no possibility of breaking free from this, okay? You're, this is a very confusing situation, actually. I feel like you feel like there is no way out, actually, and there are external factors, and circumstances that are not under your control. Here we can talk about addictions, toxic relationships, like you have this partner and you have these codependency issues, okay? You're a kind of toxic codependency issue, sorry guys, and or maybe you're in a job that you kind of hate and you feel like you have to be there forever, and I sense this kind of anxiety which is going. I don't know if it resonates, but the truth of the devil card is that all these feelings are based on your fear and on your worries. It's the mind that's creating these things. That's not the reality. And it can be understandable. There are many circumstances in our life that are causing fear, are blocking us, and we do not know how to get out of this situation. So right now, you feel like you're tied to this. And you don't know how to break free. But for some reason, let's see the overall card, the rest of the cards here, because we have the Ace of Swords and the Six of Wands. For some reason, you will make it, okay, or you are about to make it, because this Ace of Swords is coming as a solution. The swords, are connected to the intellect. You manage to go to, to break free from the situation, and you manage to do that because of your ability to analyze a situation, and you manage to see things from a different perspective. This is what the Ace of Swords is talking about. This is raw power of your intellect. You see that the clouds are in the background anymore, so it seems like you're breaking free from those fears, from these doubts that clouded your way of thinking, okay? And now you start to see how to break free, how to resolve this thing. The Six of Wands is obviously a victory, and how you finally get over this situation, and how you feel. This is about victory. This is a victory. You finally make it. You're free. Okay, that's what I get here. Let's see. Great. Okay. So, the Nine of Swords here shows the anxiety and the fear that you have experienced. Some of you're still experiencing this thing now, okay? And this is a very dark moment in your life, especially with the Devil card together, okay? This is a very strong combination, an indication of fear, anxiety, sleepless nights, And this is the only, if you check, this is the only major arcana we have in these 6 cards. And so it shows the intensity and the way this thing it's affecting your entire life. I mean, your entire life, not your, all the aspects of your life. But you have a lot of courage. And that's fantastic because you have broken this cycle, okay, this ugly devil card with the Nine of Swords. And how did you do that? With the Ace of Swords, with your intellect. This has been a period of stress for you. And finally, it's going to come to an end. It's going to end because you have... let me see the Two of Cups for a second, because the Two of Cups, usually they have it as the partnership card, the couple card and things like that. But here, you know, can indicate that it's time for healing. Maybe you are ready to connect again to your higher self and appreciate the wonderful being you are, okay? Because you have a lot of strength if you manage to go through this and gain mental clarity again. This is what has set you free, and this is fantastic. You know, there is a complete change on the way you are thinking. And I want to read that as a card of healing in this reading here. As a card of healing, you're ready to connect to your higher self and heal yourself finally. This is the healing card. But what's happening? We can see that from a connection point of view, because you know, when can also talk, of course, about a relationship or a partnership, okay, in your career. But how? Because you have gained clarity, you have overcome this stressful situation, this suffering you were going through. So now you know, when you feel good with yourself, other people are attracted to you. Because you are calm, peaceful, okay, helpful towards others. So more people are coming towards you. So this can indicate somebody, maybe a new person, a new connection, which will come to you and will help you even further, your healing you're going through. If we are talking about career, this can be a partnership, as I told you. Okay, we have common goals, and this is empowering for both of us. If this is a new connection, a new partner, there is mutual attraction, harmony, and a beautiful exchange of emotions. But this, I told you, for me is more like your energy right now. You're ready to give love and take love back, while here you were trapped and sad. The Queen of Pentacles is your energy, or maybe your future energy. It's going to be your future energy, guys, because this is you. And you are a woman who is going to be satisfied with herself and her life, okay? You're practical, independent, and it feels like you have created this wealth and this independence by yourself. You have struggled a lot. But this doesn't make you, you know, defensive, overcautious over other people. On the contrary, you're ready to give love and to take love. You know, this is the ideal mother figure, actually. You are... people are going to appreciate you a lot for this. And to be, for some of you, To be very honest, the Queen of Pentacles together with the Six of Wands is talking about recognition and financial gains. Harmony, enchantment, emerging, enchantment, sorry. So, your answer to your question is yes, yes, absolutely yes. And regarding the timing, yes, even though we have the Devil and the Nine of Swords, which are quite negative, and we also have, this is a negative major arcana, we have very positive cards, okay, and so I think this is a yes. You might have to struggle a lot, okay, there is a lot of effort involved here and a lot of pain, but you're going to be successful, so it's a yes in whatever you're asking. Harmony, I think this resonates absolutely with what you are achieving here. Okay, finally, you're stepping out of the devil energy, you're not afraid anymore, and you're connecting to your higher self. You're achieving harmony. I want to see emerging first. Emerging. This beautiful Queen of Pentacles is coming gradually to the surface. How? Because you're realizing that you have the potential, that you don't have to be sad and cry and suffer because of these fears, or because of a toxic relationship. It doesn't have to be, you know, something in your mind. It can be that you have been through something very difficult. So let this new self that you are creating emerge, and people will see that, will appreciate that. Enchantment. Enchantment usually is when you finally, this card is talking about the fact that you are connecting, you know, you find satisfaction in simple things, in everyday things that you were not enjoying before. Okay, so maybe if you're still in this feeling, okay, in this situation, this is maybe an idea of how to get out of this. Try to find enthusiasm in the little things. Start from this. For example, take a cup of coffee, okay, drink your cup of coffee. Enjoy this cup of coffee. Is it, you know, enjoy the small things. Is there a sunny day today? You just go out and, okay, I don't know if you can go out now with all the situation, but anyway, just open the window, you know, enjoy the sun, enjoy a song that you like. So try to help yourself get over the difficulty through this. Also, enchantment. For somebody like you, for the person you are going to become, okay, you are going to, because you're in a process of a transformation here, maybe you are going to be the one that in the future is going to help the others connect to their higher self again and let them see the minor things in life, okay, the beautiful things. Maybe, you know, just like as I told you, a cup of coffee, a sunny day, anything, the little positive things in life, okay. So let me know what you think, and if this kind of reading makes sense, because I find it very, very enjoyable, but to be honest, I don't know if it's helpful for you and if you like it. So let me know what you think. Thanks a lot, guys. Bye.